The most heartbreaking meal I ever had was when my partner was in critical condition last year. It was the first time in ages that I ate alone. We had built our lives together, sharing a home, working side by side, doing even the smallest daily tasks as a team. But in that moment, sitting in a sterile hospital cafeteria under the hum of fluorescent lights, I could barely swallow a bite. The food, surprisingly decent for hospital fare, sat untouched on my tray. My appetite had disappeared along with my sense of normalcy. The next day, as I sat at the same table, absently pushing my food around with a fork, a janitor quietly took a seat across from me with his lunch. He didn't speak at first, just unwrapped his sandwich and started eating. There was something oddly comforting about his silent presence. No forced conversation, no awkward attempts to console me. Just quiet company when I needed it most. After a while, he looked up and asked how I was doing, his tone casual but genuine. That small gesture, those few simple words, broke through the heavy fog of isolation that had settled over me. We talked. Nothing deep, just light conversation about the weather, the long shifts, the best items on the cafeteria menu. But for the first time in days, I felt like a person again, not just a grieving shadow lost in hospital corridors. Everyone else was understandably too busy. Doctors, nurses, even friends and family caught up in the chaos of the situation. But this man, someone I had never met before and likely would never see again, took a moment out of his day to sit with a stranger. A true hero, not in the way of grand gestures, but in the quiet, selfless way that often goes unnoticed. And in that moment, his kindness made all the difference.